the ending is vintage Carrie. He just wanted to go out off of lens cap, and every time I've seen it with an audience, they laugh and then they clap. And that's a rather nice way to end, for me, 6 years worth of work, and for Carrie, I believe it's a full 10 years, a decade. There's our Marsha Oglesby, where it all started. She put in a good 6 also, Sadie and Jude. I mean, it was quite a ride. And courtesy of Aurelio's Gamble. Of course, Jude, Gwyneth, Angelina. Kaleidoscope, K-Scope did these end titles. Michael Gambone came in, played Editor Paley. He's a wonderful one. One of the great pleasures for me in making movies. Omid, I had to try and get Omid at NBC. I begged them. I was doing Boomtown at the time, because he was doing this series with Whoopi, to get him, because I thought he'd be such a great Kaji. And Kevin, God bless him, what a worker, what a great job. And Hester, she must have been on for 3 or 4 years. Brooke came in charge of almost all the outsourcing, did a great job. So, there you have it. I think the end credits go on for about 11 minutes. I think there were somewhere between 600 or 700 people working on the effects. And now you're hearing the voice of Jane Monheit singing Over the Rainbow, which Carrie and I thought was a fitting way of doing it. It was my suggestion that we try and do it a cappella. Sabrina, look at her, God bless her. She worked for 2.5 years, I think, on this thing. A lot of work. I think Stella did a wonderful job. I mean, she did primarily Gwyneth's costume and some of Jude's stuff. Very stylish. Very well put together. When Carrie and I first started working on the movie, I said to Carrie that I had a really great experience when I was producing Risky Business, working with Paul Brickman. And when the film finished shooting, Paul turned to me, and it was a tough shoot. Paul's very demanding on himself, and very, very gifted writer-director. I only wish he would do more work. He's so talented. But he turned to me and he said, "Look, John, it wasn't for lack of effort. Whatever's up there on screen, you and I have really done everything we could to make it what it could be." It was a very, very satisfying moment to me, because I was very fond of Paul, and I admired him, and it just made the job of producing, which is often not as much fun as one would imagine, very rewarding. And I had said to Carrie, my hope for our movie was that at the end of it, that Carrie and I would look each other in the eye and basically say the same thing, that whatever we could give, we gave. Whatever's there, represents the best of what we could do. I think, thankfully, that's the way Carrie and I felt on completion of Sky Captain and The World of Tomorrow. And I think, speaking for both of us, we sincerely hope that you enjoyed our efforts and that of all the amazing people who made this come true. Thank you.